Coming in at 5-5, the Hoosiers still had 3 chances to become bowl eligible. The Cardinals seemed an easy task, but this tricky play would set the table for a touchdown as they go ahead 10-3. But the IU defense took over, as Chris Phillips takes this interception off Nate Davis for 58 yards to pay turf. The second half was all Hoosiers, as Ray Fisher finalizes the victory with this 25-yard circus catch for the 38-20 Indiana triumph. And it was time to uncork the champagne.
It's nothing but bowl eligibility, so as of right now, yeah, we are bowl eligible, but we still got 2 more big games, so more games we can win, the better.
The guys are excited, but it's not enough. We got to come in ready tomorrow, get ready for Northwestern, and get 2 more. We're here for Coach Hep. We're here to play 13, and we're just doing whatever we have to do to get those W's.
Despite the 6th win, many still believed that the Hoosiers would need a 7th to secure a bowl bid, but they cheered nonetheless. After Northwestern opened with a field goal on their first drive, the Hoosiers would follow with 2 touchdowns of their own, one on a 91-yard kickoff return from James Bailey and another on a Kellen Lewis scramble. But Lewis would leave the game after being hit on an incomplete pass, and in came Ben Chappell for 1 play, and on 3rd and 6, he would throw this pass to Northwestern's Eddie Simpson, who went 41 yards for the score, and at halftime it was 14-10 Indiana. Skipping ahead to the 4th quarter, and Lewis, back in the game, finds James Hardy on an easy TD reception coming on the slant. Hardy finished the game with 116 yards and 2 touchdowns, and IU leads 28-24. But Northwestern would score again, however, and with less than 20 seconds remaining, Lewis would fumble for the 2nd time in the game, sealing the victory for the Wildcats.
First thing Coach told me before we went on the field was, we're almost in field goal range, don't take a sack. So I felt pressure getting on me. Once he grabbed me, I tried to throw the ball forward, and give it an incomplete pass. It was just an intentional grounding. And they felt it was a fumble, so that was the call on the field. So
I couldn't believe it. I saw his arm going forward, and I actually looked at the ref and said, "Are you serious?"
The loss brought IU's record to 6-6 and put them in danger of missing out on a bowl bid and 13th game. Likely needing a 7th win to be considered for a bowl berth in the unusually strong Big Ten Conference, IU would be forced to beat Joe Tiller's Purdue Boilermakers for the first time since 2001. The Hoosiers opened with a 10-3 lead before this Greg Orton fumble, forced by Austin Thomas and recovered by Joe Kleinsmith. With only 34 seconds remaining in the first half, James Hardy would score his 16th touchdown of the season, and IU leads the Boilers 17-3 at halftime. Now with IU leading 24-17, the handoff goes to Marcus Thigpen, who lays it on the turf, and it's recovered by Purdue's Alex McGee. A few plays later, Curtis Painter finds a receiver for the tying touchdown, with the score knotted at 24. Austin Starr wants his chance to win the game, and the IU offense would respond by orchestrating a 12-play, 45-yard drive, thanks in large part to a 12-yard completion to James Hardy coming on 3rd and 5. A little later, Starr is left with a 47-yard field goal attempt, and the rest, Hoosier fans, is history. With Jane Hepner watching, Starr nails the door shut for the Boilermakers, and IU celebrates only its 2nd win in 11 tries against Purdue, and first bowl berth since 1993. Yes, the Oaken Bucket would come home to Bloomington after the 27-24 victory, and the Hoosiers would play in a meaningful 13th game.